Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of The 100. This is season 4, episode 9, titled DNR. So, the only thing I can think of, the only thing DNR that I know of that stands for is Do Not Resuscitate, which makes me kind of worried just because we're in the second half of the season. I feel like even though the show this season in particular has been pretty fast paced, it hasn't been slow by any means, but I feel like they haven't had like any big consequence yet. I mean, Arcadia got like destroyed or whatever. You know, the ship, not the well, yeah, the ship they were building to kind of save everybody. It was destroyed. That was kind of a big hit, but it was only really going to save like a fraction of everybody's lives anyway, so it wasn't really a big hit, if that makes any sense. But um, here's the thing: the consequence I feel like is it's gonna go one of two ways. I feel like someone's gonna be on their deathbed. Something's gonna happen, which is gonna put one of our main characters in a situation where it's going to have to be do not resuscitate if that time comes. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to figure out who can die here. The only two people that immediately come to mind are Abby and Raven because they teased the thing with Abby, but we never really learned any much more information that we already got from her. Like she was kind of like, she kind of waved off or kind of ignored that aspect after Raven kind of questioned her. It's like, well, what about you? And Abby was like, well, I'll worry about it when I start seeing things or whatever. But then in the last episode, she admitted that she was seeing things, and even we saw her see Clark in like a weird vision where Clark had all those weird facial lesions and burns and all that stuff. So I'm guessing because it's the 100, it's going to irritate me. I'm guessing it's going to be Raven that's going to be on death's door. And if she dies, I'm going to be incredibly upset and probably sad too. I don't think this show has ever really punched me in the emotional gut as of yet, but I feel like I like Raven enough, and if the death is done right, I will probably get me. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself so hopefully it'll soften the blow if it happens. But I just don't know who else it could be. It's called DNR. So I don't know. But the last episode, we left off a lot of shit is happening right now. The death wave is basically about to hit us in just a matter of days, like less than 2 weeks away. I think they said 10 days in the last episode, and everyone was like partying at camp, like Jasper and Bellamy. They went off to go find those psychedelic nuts that they were chomping on in season 1. So then they went back to camp, and Nyla was making like a nut tea, and it's a thing. So they're gonna party it up, enjoy the last couple of days they got left. Can't blame them. It is what it is. I did jot down a few things just because I wanted to make sure I covered all the points I wanted to cover, like the thing with Bayless, who they figure out wasn't Bayless. They realize Amori lied, and then she tried to destroy the machine, which I'll get back to in just a minute. And so they detained her. Clark shot up in terms of in my respect for her by turning the injection on herself instead of Amori because she I'm trying to think who said that line that she reiterated. It was Jaha or something, right? So like she bears this so no one else has to. You know what I mean? So that made me respect Clark way more than I ever have. And I can't cap. You know what I mean? Clark, thumbs up. So that was some good shit. So we'll see what happens with that. But at this point, you can't do anything with it because Abby fucked it all over. You know? So all that is now done for because Abby didn't want the possibility of losing Clark. Sure, I get it, but you guys detained Amori for attempting to break the machine. Abby actually broke the machine, dooming us all because they have no way of knowing that Jaha found the crypt to Becca. You know, the thing, the key that Monty figured out somehow. You need to burn down so it melts down to be the actual key to open the crypt. It felt kind of Tomb Raider-ish, National Treasure-ish, which was kind of fun, you know. I kind of like seeing something different going on in the show. So we got those story threads going. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to see what else could really happen at this point. Looking at my notes here, you know, Gaia's tattoo. I like how all that kind of connects with each other, circles back. Makes the story way more interesting. It rounds out the universe, the lore is like really neat. I like the cyclical storytelling, like how everybody at that lab was basically Mount Weather 2.0, you know, kind of like trying to extract the marrow from Luna. I'm wondering what Luna is gonna say about after all this. She's like, you sucked out my marrow for nothing? And is Abby going to face any sort of consequence? Let's find out. Let's stop talking. I talked for enough, but this show's gotten really good, guys. You know what I mean? And I know you guys give me a hard time in the comments thinking I probably hate the show or whatever, but if the show's good, I'm going to praise it. But if it's bad, I'm going to call it out. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's just hop in, have a good time. Patreon for the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions. If you can't support me over there, support me right here on YouTube. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Enough talking. Let's watch. Let's do it. Oh yeah, Indra like killed a bunch of people, which Rowan will probably be upset about.
I got it.
Sure, it's heavy.
This is why they left us behind? To scavenge tech?
Hey, we talked about this. They're coming back.
Forgive me if I don't believe what your people say anymore.
Don't worry, they might ditch him, but I'm too awesome to leave behind.
That's true.
Systems check complete.
What?
What?
Orbital warp systems online.
You don't hear that?
Or get the seizure kit now. Abby left in the office.
No.
Go.
No, it's okay. I'll need some time with this.
You guys should stick around and watch her, or have someone watch her. It takes two people to wheel that.
Her brain. Why do they need her?
What? Did Amori just imply that they left Raven behind because she's useless? Oh man.
Raven,
Oh shit.
why live in a hole in the ground when you have a perfectly good rocket?
Oh man. Fucking hell. To what end? Is she gonna save herself? This is gonna piss me off if she dies. Oh god. Are they gonna play husband and wife here?
You know this is dumb, right? Well, I'll be dead before anything grows.
The Earth survived Prime Fire once. It will again.
What about your animals? You should probably work on
Down. Say nothing. The people
work
will
on
experience.
something. Save your animals.
Tomorrow you come around.
War.
I be like water floating down around here. You know I'm gonna get him in.
Your crew gaff you in, Ilian.
By now come my tough Ankara.
Ankara.
You didn't tell me you were a warrior.
Not much point in fighting at the end of the world.
What?
There is an underground aquifer with a filtration system that is still operational. Pack your things, just what you can carry. Okay. We leave at first light.
You're a hero, Monty.
Jasper. You're gonna
What?
love it.
What you gotta say, Jasper? Imagine if Jasper like sabotages it somehow. He's not gonna be happy that they're saved.
So what? We hole up in a bunker now? Do everything Jaha says? Back to life on the Ark?
Since when do we listen to what Jaha says?
What? At this point, it's like, do you want to live or not? That's just stupid. Like, why would they even? Whatever.
Quick turnaround. If you've got anything in the lab, let me know.
Or I could keep you company.
What?
There's something I didn't tell you. Andrew was with them when they found the bunker.
No one cares what Abby did?
We made a deal with them to share the space.
Like what?
Why didn't you tell me this before? They're gonna kill him.
No, Clark. We will make room for one. Andrew agreed.
Kane, don't! Clark, wait! Rowan!
What is this?
Welcome back to Polis, my king.
Echo. I almost forgot about her. What are they gonna do?
Does that explain?
Sky Crew allied with Tree Crew to take the temple.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up the tower to do it.
You did well, Echo. Move the rest of our army to the temple doors. No one gets in or out. Go.
So what's Roan gonna do? Because that's basically betrayal.
Oh, you know.
I just found out.
Your people betrayed me, Clark.
Right.
What would you have me do?
Believe it or not, Kane was trying to save your life. Now, no one can get in to survive unless you allow it. Indra will have no choice but to talk.
Might as well. Fuck.
We'll talk. But I'm holding your people. Besides, if anyone can convince mortal enemies to move in together, it's you.
I'm still kind of pissed that they're just letting Abby go after essentially dooming us all. Oh, this is a thing
All I
now?
can think about is there's a war going on.
Yeah, and you guys are just... Yeah.
No war will stop Prime Fire.
At least it would be a warrior's death.
Don't feel one pleading. And be like Stada Comnes Soldier no more.
Reincarnation? You believe in that?
The crops, they die in winter and then return in spring. Most people don't know when their winter will come, but we do. And that's a gift.
Interesting analogy.
Why waste it in a fighting?
Oh my god.
Talk to me, Harper.
Just tired of fighting, Monty.
I know.
Is she still like depressed over that random guy that died?
In that bunker, we'll be safe.
Every time we think that, something bad happens.
So what, then? Stay here and die? Spend your last days wasted? That seems to be a popular choice with the people I care about.
Monty,
It'll be light out soon. I hope you'll change your mind.
I won't.
What? Are all these characters going to die?
I thought I made it clear.
Characters?
Get right on it.
Good. We're talking about the future of the human race here, Mr. Jordan.
Make no mistake, you choose to stay and you're choosing death. If that's your decision, I'm with you.
So everyone here wants to die.
Okay then.
Even the hot girl that was hooking up with Bellamy the last episode? Oh, okay. She doesn't, well, whatever.
I want to help you. I'm talking about your brain.
Damn it. It really is about to be Raven. She's about to die.
How are you gonna go out? Down here, miserable, in pain. Or up there, free. There's not enough fuel to get back. Who said anything about getting back?
Oh shit. Save herself?
The computer code is destroying your neurons at an advanced rate. If you're gonna go out, might as well go out with a view.
I mean, that sounds cool, but I don't want Raven to die.
Your friend Miller should be back by now. They're not coming back, John.
That would be some shit, though.
We'll never make it.
Then I guess we ride out the storm in the lighthouse bunker.
For 5 years. We'll starve.
Who needs food when you have love, right?
I mean, what a weird love story.
If I'm not back in an hour, my army will attack.
Okay. Gaia. What does she
Gaia.
do? What is the flame
You
keeper?
are. Moneta.
You gave the flame to an unworthy king who saw it destroyed. I am not as grateful.
I forgot about that. Gaia's cool, though. I hope she doesn't die. She has a cool look to her.
After you, Moneta.
How big is this bunker? Kind of spacious.
She was supposed to be alone.
What fun would that be?
Is Roan gonna die?
None of your people will get inside unless we come to terms.
This war is inevitable. The only reason it hasn't happened before now is that Lexa commanded it.
We talked. Now we fight.
Fuck. Really?
We could share it equally. That's what Lexa would have wanted.
You're right. She would have. But seeing that there's no commander to rule us, war it is.
Damn. What are you doing?
I know you have the flame. I know Octavia gave it to you. I can't let them fight a war over the one thing that can save us.
Not even one Hedda can stop the clans from killing each other.
But a commander could.
Of course a commander could.
Oh, because Clark gave herself the injection, right? Yeah, Clark has the marrow. I thought I called this like in season 2. What is this? Why do they care if they want to be left behind?
It's jammed. Let me talk to them.
What are they doing?
Gun. Harper's.
How many more of them are armed?
I don't know. A few. Jasper, put down the gun.
Are you really willing to die when there's a way to live?
Are they?
That's just it. We don't think it's a way to live. Just go. Please.
We're wasting time. Set the charge. Stay clear.
Okay, just wait. People will get hurt.
I know you care about that. If you don't want anyone to get hurt, don't open the door.
I mean, if in a fucked up way of thinking, this is actually a good thing for everybody else because that's like less people to feed and resources.
You sent them down to die.
Right.
The difference now is that they have a choice. And so do you. What are you talking about?
What do you think, Monty?
This is what they want.
They're wasted. They don't know what they want.
Wait, did I just see Wells?
Stand down.
I could have sworn I just saw him for like a second. That was kind of neat.
Get ready to move out.
Yes, sir.
What?
I'm sorry, son. Bellamy is right. We can't save them if they don't want to be saved.
Yes. Like, Jesus Christ, I swear. Like, no one ever listens to their own, like, little sayings, you know?
If Octavia was in there, would you let her stay?
I would stay with her.
At least I get to say goodbye.
What? I thought he was gonna say I'd stay with her. Monty's gonna stay, right? Like, that's the thing? He's gonna, like, wait outside the door. It'll be like a thing. Maybe do the whole hand thing. I don't know.
Maybe I'm no Nahala.
Get the fuck off our property.
You murdered my friend Taro. Cut off his head.
Octavia will kill you all.
You don't want to do this. Trust me. Just walk away.
Ilian, where are you at, man? What a bunch of idiots. Like, if they know about her, then they know that she's fucking epic and badass. Jesus. God damn.
This is who I am.
Well, to be fair, they were trying to kill you. It's not like you actively sought them out.
The Ascension call. Flame was destroyed. How was this possible?
It was shattered. I saw what they wanted me to see.
Oh, really?
The new commander is bad for us, Rowan. We control the tower.
It's gonna end with, like, Clark on that throne, isn't it?
I know who it is.
Clark. How ironic is if that Sky Crew is now the commander?
Are you presiding?
Yes,
Did one of them find a nap leader?
obviously.
What clan are they from?
Sky Crew.
There was no conclave. There are questions to be answered.
Take Hedda Nagyon up.
This is kind of cool. Kind of. Like a little bit.
What is this? One header is no night bleeder.
Andra, step aside. Jesus.
Juice, comera. Like you juice.
Ron is so pissed. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna break it for real?
Lies upon lies.
What?
One head is making a mockery of our faith.
How so?
I'm trying to save us, Your Highness. Prime Fire is almost here.
Then let's not waste any more time.
What?
What are you doing? We don't know if this works. The flame could kill you.
How many times is Abby gonna say
your daughter
blank will kill
became a
you?
gnat bleeder.
Through science. You made her a nightblood?
Well, how the fuck do you think it happened?
If anyone can be a gnat bleeder, if anyone can take the flame, then we can no longer trust the blood.
What we can still trust is the sword.
One head is right about one thing. Fighting a war is a bad way to decide who gets to survive.
What?
You summoned all your scouts here for an ascension, but you left out the best part.
A conclave.
And whoever wins
Ooh.
gets the bunker.
Oh man.
Gonwina. Gonmenate.
Oof. Oh man. Trying to think what's gonna happen with this. They just came out just because.
Too late to change your mind. You can still stay, you know? Not a quitter. Thanks for understanding.
Where's Monty?
Didn't say goodbye.
I mean, I kind of grown to like Harper, so this kind of sucks. If it actually goes through with it.
May we meet again.
You can take or leave, Jasper. At least the respect is there. I mean, that's all you can really ask for in a situation like this. Monty's here. Yeah.
Monty? What are you doing here?
I love you, Harper.
Change your mind?
No. I'm here in case you guys change yours.
I'm glad you stayed.
I feel like Harper's gonna change her mind. I don't know about Jasper though.
Is this everything we need?
Yeah.
Great, we got it. Go get Raven. Don't have much time. Mass fiery death in 5 days.
This is why someone should have been watching Raven.
Raven, it's time to go.
I'm not going.
Wait a minute, what? What?
I'm dying, Murphy.
What happened to Raven after that seizure? Is she imagining this? Because she had the seizure.
You're going to space?
Do you have any idea what it feels like to be in pain every day?
And then she's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing this to you, Raven.
This is not your fault, Murphy. I could deal with losing my leg, but losing my mind.
What do you want me to tell the others?
Tell them I floated myself.
Oh man.
Go. Survive.
Can't we please get back to work?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
The entire city's the battlefield. No time limit, no guns. One warrior from each clan fights until only one remains.
Yeah, I get it.
And the Winter's Clan takes the bunker.
Yeah, I
Just
heard.
like that. Without guns, without anyone trained in grounded combat, there's no way we can win.
Who are they gonna pick? Oh, OCTAVIA. Yo. OCTAVIA. Yes.
I'm here for the war.
Sweet. Oh, okay. All right, guys. So that was the 100 season 4 episode 9 titled DNR. Oh man. Okay, so nothing crazy really happened in this episode. I got a little worried for nothing. I will say that's my bad. Let's scale back a little bit. I got a little, I wouldn't say teary-eyed, but more misty-eyed at the end there. Like, that scene between Raven and Murphy was actually really good. And there's just something about Raven's character. It's probably just the way the actress plays her. She's just so good. Like I've seen the range that that actress has on the show. Like remember when she was Allie and she just captured all the mannerisms of Allie and of Erica Sarah, like how Erica Sarah played Allie. Like she captured that. Like it was almost like the perfect type of like mimic, you know? She mimicked Allie to the in terms of mannerisms, inflection of the voice, like you could tell like there she's a talented actress because of that episode. I think it was the one where she was like all tied up. It felt like it was like an Exorcist movie. She was like all possessed and she was like demonic. Like all that good stuff was really really cool. And there's just something about Raven in general that just kind of just has me drawn to her because I find her just really, I don't know, sympathetic. I find her to be like really important to the group, even though she's kind of on her own at this point, kind of lost in her own mind, which is really kind of sad to think about it because she's so bright and she's so smart and her story's been kind of tragic if you kind of think about it, like tracing all the way back to like season one with the whole Finn angle. I honestly I feel bad for her, and if her arc is really going to end with her dying in space, I mean that'd be one hell of a way to go, and it'd be a proper send off to her as a character. But honestly, that would probably break me. Like at the end there, when she said her goodbyes to Murphy, and Murphy said, "Cockroaches survive. It's what we do," and they had that moment, and they even had shared that hug. It got me a little misty eyed because I'm like, "Oh man, this is stuff that's actually happening," you know. But on the flip side, we don't have to worry about that anytime soon. Well, maybe I don't know. We'll put a pin in that for right now, but on the flip side, now we have Octavia back in the game. It didn't take long because it was like what episode 7 where she and Alien hooked up, and then they kind of rode off together. Then the last episode, we didn't see them at all. In this episode, we saw like a few minutes of them kind of like trying to get, or at least her trying to get acquainted to the farm life, assimilate to that type of lifestyle. But then the war kind of shows up at their doorstep, and Octavia's basically pulled back into the old life. You know, just when she thought she was out of the game, they just pull her back in. You know, but it's. I mean, I kind of could have guessed that that was going to be what was going to happen. There's no way she was going to just sit back and have some apple pie life with this random guy. You know, because he is just some random guy. I still don't really buy him as a character. I mean, he's kind of interesting, I guess, but I don't know. He just seems like CW male model number whatever. You know, I just don't really find him that all that interesting. But I'm glad that Octavia came back alone. I don't think I saw Alien at the end there with her. You know, but I'm glad that she's finally back in the game because I was kind of figuring, like, trying to ask myself there with war basically upon us and all the clans kind of like at each other's throats and with the stakes of the bunker being on the line. I was wondering how the hell is Sky Crew going to win this battle? Because, like Bellamy kind of spelled out at the end there, they can't have access to guns, and if they have, and since they have no one really trained in ground or combat, there's no way they could win. And I was like, oh yeah, who could they use? And then who comes to ride in to save the day? It's our fucking awesome character that is Octavia. That put a smile on my face, no lie. I mean, if there's another character I really enjoy from the show outside of Raven, it's Octavia for sure. And you know, she does have her kind of annoying moments, but nowhere near as much as say like Abby, who I find to be completely like ridiculously annoying. And the fact that she just gets away with things, kind of dooming everybody, because she smashed the machine and everyone no one gives a fuck. Like what? And then it appears I don't know if they're gonna like kind of just try to get me at the end there, or sometime in the next few episodes by because they haven't really addressed anything going on with Abby's head. They kind of planted the seed a while back, and then we've kind of been focusing on Raven and all the other problems that have been transpiring. But I don't know if the plan is to have that thing come back with Abby and we're gonna bring that storyline back into play, or if the writers just forgot about it and we're just gonna just continue onward. But there's just something about Abby just destroying that machine and dooming everybody. And the fact that we cut to this episode and she's just walking around like no one gives a fuck, like it ain't no problem. It doesn't make sense to me. There's just a disconnect. It doesn't click. It doesn't feel right, you know? And I'm not just saying that because I don't like Abby. I'm just saying it because if anybody were to smash that machine, like I get why they would detain Amori after she was threatening to smash it, but she didn't actually smash it, you know? Abby smashes it, dooming everybody. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me how just because she is kind of like the senior doctor or the medical professional basically that she just gets a free pass. It's bullshit. And honestly, it just makes me dislike her character even more. You know, because it just feels like she's once again untouchable. And now on the flip side, you know, when I used to say that Clark was untouchable, now it feels like Abby's untouchable. And it just goes to just show you that she can just do whatever the fuck she wants and there's no consequences. She literally destroyed the machine. Stuff that people sacrificed their lives to get everything possible. What is Luna thinking right now? Where was Luna at? What? I I would be pissed. I was like, wait a minute. You took my bone marrow against my will. And then after all that, you destroy the machine? What? I'd fucking slap the shit out of Abby or kill her. You know? I'm surprised Roan didn't immediately do something. You know? It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. It's just such a weird disconnect. It's such a jarring writing, like a piece of writing. It's baffling. And I'm sure someone in the comments is going to try to explain it to me, even though it's dumb as fuck. It's just dumb, you know. And people will probably say, "Oh, well, they can't do anything to Abby because she's the lead, the doctor, and she has like Chancellor experience, and she's Clark's mommy, and Clark will be sad." And sing me a new song, will ya? Bellamy's mom was floated for less. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. This is some bullshit, man. Like the 100 is good, but then they do shit that just makes me like incredibly annoyed, you know? And then people wonder why I don't like certain characters. Because I write them to be assholes, you know? Assholes that don't get their comeuppance are assholes, and they're unlikable. You know, no one likes to see an asshole go untouched. That sounded weird, actually. I'm just saying, you guys know what I'm saying, okay? But we'll see what happens going forward. Good episode, though. Not as good as the last one, but good episode nonetheless. I'm kind of intrigued to see where we go with the whole Monty, Harper, Jasper angle. I mean, that's kind of interesting. We'll see if they write it out or if Monty can somehow change their minds and save them. But it's an interesting story choice. I don't know. Is Jasper going to change his mind after everything? After being annoying for like an entire season, will he actually change his mind? Maybe. I mean, I kind of like what they're doing with Harper. Kinda. It's just kind of like random that she's like feeling so heartbroken over some random guy's death. I feel like if it was someone else, like if it was like Riley, someone that they actually risked their lives to save, and all of a sudden he's caught up in this black rain, it would feel more emotional. I mean, I don't know. Riley's not that great of a character either, but you know what I'm saying. They could have had somebody bite it that I could care about, which is why I was kind of nervous about this episode because we're getting so close to the finale and we haven't really had a big character death yet, right? Like I'm trying to think who died this season. No one really important, right? Just like a bunch of extras. I don't know. We'll see. But good episode nonetheless. Can't wait to see what happens next. And yeah, I think I'm just going to end it there. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, the options available to you right now over on Patreon. There you'll find the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as everything else you see here on the channel. Early access, exclusive reactions, anything like that. Hop on over to Patreon if that interests you. Of course, you're no obligation to join me over there. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get out here. I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The 100, Season 4, Episode 10. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.